sunset Overdrive in the wake of all of the leaks and such from, the hacking that happened, which was really horrible. It reminded me of that one Insomniac game that debuted as an Xbox One launch title. Yes, Insomniac on Xbox, go figure. And for some reason, I've just never played it. So it was in my gold games with gold. It's not on Game Pass for some reason. I guess it's something with the licensing with Insomniac. So here we go. Now we're in the creator uh, selection. One of the things that I noticed about this game looks really good for a game that's 9 years old. It looks phenomenally spectacular. I love the art style just from the creator uh well, character creator. I can't get my words right today. It's very vibrant. It's very bright. It's lit very well. You would think for something like this, especially with that opening level that you're going to see, that it's very hard to see even in darkness. No, it's very bright. It's very neon. There are lots of colors. So it's just one of those things that really took me off guard. There's a lot of language in this game, which, if you're an adult, shouldn't really be an issue, but you can tone it down for the kids if you like. So, quests, mission challenges, the normal standard when it comes to, I would say, games like this, but really games in general. So again, I love the design of the music. I don't know why it reminded me. I think this is what I thought of this game when I first saw it. That kind of not detracted me, but didn't give me a lot of enthusiasm in playing it, and that was Crackdown 2. How Crackdown 2 kind of went to that. They had the mutants and everything that you're fighting against, and I don't know why, but it reminded me a lot of Crackdown 2 when I first saw it many years ago. So I wasn't that enthusiastic about playing it. But again, look at this. Look at the cityscape. Look at just the detail of everything. This art style is really so cool. And for a game that came out in 2014, this is held up immensely well. This could arguably look like something you'll find on a current gen system. It really speaks to how good of a game studio Insomniac is, in my opinion.
Okay, that just happened.
So this opening level tutorial, again, I like playing through the open levels of games in these tutorials because you really get a good sense of what you're going to have to do. And I think that with many games, that opening level is really make or break, whether you think you're going to like this game or not. And everything is so effortless, from the grappling to the bounding. Again, control mechanics are similar to other games you played where you do similar things, from the roll to the bounce to the double jump. A lot of these are standard, even the grinding, which you're about to see, and I'm going to die because I didn't have my bearing straight.
Hang on, I'll get some help.
So just even the grinding is very satisfying, the grinding in this game. And I think for this opening level, not knowing what to do or trying to figure it out, even with the instructions, is, I'm not saying difficult, but it's becomes a little bit of challenge because of the chaoticness of what's going on. I mean, these mutants are everywhere, explosions everywhere in the background. I love how you respawn. Every respawn is a different sort of animation, and I've seen quite a few in my playtime of this game, not necessarily in this clip, but just as I played more of this game after I started. The respawning is just so funny. I love how you come back, and there's so many different animations. So you finally make it in. Oh, nope. Door's locked. Door's locked. This breath must smell bad. Like, who is he a superhero to land like that? I guess that wasn't quite superhero land, but he landed real safely. For somebody who just, well, you'll see what he was doing in a few minutes. Now you gotta get away, get away, get away. I don't know why you can't just like kick them off as you're sliding through. This seems to have been a pretty cool mechanic, considering all things. Oh, he's dead. I can't wait to get to. Okay, now why does that look like something very obvious? Flaming compensator. Somebody's compensating for something, all right. Like I said, it's very chaotic, and it's really cool. That's such a cool aspect of this game. It's just chaos everywhere, and you're navigating through it. I have to say, I thought that it was going to be very difficult to aim, but that's not the case. Also, you are not Master Chief playing this. You cannot and should not try to engage in hordes, especially in this introduction. Just get away, run away to live or see another day is the best motto to have when it comes to playing this game. See, the grinding is almost perfection. It's like butter. It rivals the grinding in the later Sonic games, in my opinion. And something like this just makes my mouth water. Jet Set Radio or Jack My Radio, whatever you're gonna call it when you get here. That's a whole nother story in the conversation. But I'm wondering. Yeah, like this, even this whole interaction, I wasn't sure what was supposed to happen. I was like, how are they going to give you a boss battle in the introduction? Like, that was so strange of an occurrence to happen. And I thought I died, but apparently you're supposed to not make it out, and you get saved by this NPC here who opens up the story as we go along. That's how to make a break for it.
Thanks.
Back to the apartment.
Okay, finally I can go home.
Yeah, I had to pause for a second there.
Oh shit.
I love how one of the things I hate about some games is that it's very difficult to find health. Health is just there. It's like you see it is very visible. Again, I love the use of colors in this game so far. The neon green specifically, and I'm assuming it must be around Christmas time with all of the lights and everything. I made it. No, did I make it? Am I gonna die? Yes, I made it. Made it to the apartment. Now I gotta get in. After me, they're after me, they're after me. Get in, get in. I got in. Safe. For now. All these mutants around. I'm like, really? You. Wait a minute, were there bars on those windows? So he's gonna survive on the. What is it, Cabin Fever? If you've seen Cabin Fever, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The first one. And the second one, or the pseudo remake? I don't know. I've only ever watched the first one. So now we get out, so 3 hours ago. Of course it's a dance play. Of course there's some sort of drink. There's going to be a culprit for all of this. So I understand, how is it that you as a company in these games, you never tested these drinks before you actually bottled them and sent them out to the mass market for all these things to happen? I always find that very peculiar. Great story device to say, hey, why are there these things running around? But in practical reality, how does that even get to market? Real for real. I mean, you're talking about FDA, and again, we know how some of the testing here is for some things, but I don't know. If your product turns people into mutants when they drink it, I would think that wouldn't pass the test to get to mass market consumption. I don't care how scrupulous you are, because you don't have repeat customers if your customers turn into mutants. Here we go, bro. Why do they make everybody, these energy drinks, look like they're these super fit, hip workout people? That was just so weird. Right. You get the crowbar, it's time to run. Can we talk about how this dude is incredibly fit to be, quote unquote, the janitor who's cleaning up everything? Like, that is just so... Dude, you're really fit. Get home. I love those. This game is so well put together. The artistic direction is so cool. So 17 days later.
No more job, no more uniform.
So after this part, you can customize a bit more of your character from facial features, glasses, clothing, all of those things as well. So it's one of those things where you get a bit more character customization. Try to run through this pretty fast. I really enjoyed this part though, especially with the Lucha mask. That was really, really funny. I enjoyed that so much. Again, very quote unquote deep character customization. I went for a bit normal with Outlandish, especially with the mask. I just thought that was a nice touch considering my love of wrestling. As you see, we're out of beer, so now problems start. Running water's done. Toilet paper's out. Of course, when it rains, it pours. Monsters are coming. Now, it really took them 17 days to find him in there. And why is this dude, Walter, just lurking around? And that was a badass entrance, it really was.
Who are you?
I'm Walter, the guy who just saved your ass. There's still a few survivors left in the city.
It's so funny, that one just slipped on the entrails of his fellow mutants. So here we get more of a tutorial, learning how to utilize weapons.
They're all yours, kid. Show me what you got.
Oh, I have to say, I really like using the melee attacks, probably more so than the guns.
You're fine. Keep it up.
There's something very satisfying about the melee attacks in this game. It's funny, I really see, I don't know, that the shades of the Spider-Man games, like what was to come with these melee attacks specifically, from the acrobatics to the character movements. I really see a lot of the Spider-Man games in this. So I guess this was a precursor to a lot of what Insomniac did in the Spider-Man games. So as you see, it's very bright and colorful. I'm still amazed at how good this game looks 9 years later. Like, this game came out in 2014. I still, every time I look at it, every time I play it, I still can't believe this is something that came out 9 years ago at the beginning of the last generation. It's one of those things where if you listen to Brian and I talk over the NRW checkpoint, we asked the question, did we need a new generation of games? Are we really seeing
Switch to your new gun.
in the current generation of the Xbox Series and the PlayStation 5, are we really seeing something different compared to what we saw last generation, because we don't see those sort of leaps and bounds compared to from the 360
That was the test?
and the
I fucking
PS3
nailed
to
it.
the PS4 and the Xbox One. And remember, this is like launch Xbox One, if not early Xbox One. And the fact that we're talking about 9 years later, Xbox, One X, and then even more. And mind you, I'm running on a VCR Xbox One. I'm not running Xbox Series systems. I'm not backwards compatibility where it's upscale. No, this is how it was when you bought it, running on the original Xbox One. And the fact that this looks so good, it's so colorful, it's so vibrant, is just a testament to how powerful those systems were, but also how really is the creativity and art style of the game and its creators that really helped to push all of this into a format where it really stands up for years and years after they play, especially with the last generation of consoles. There's so many games that
Where's an ammo crate when you need
could
one?
easily look as good as games that come out now that are optimized, and this, all you need is some optimization for what 1080p and whatnot, 4K, on the modern TVs. But this looks beautiful.
You're still alive. It's a good sign.
Again, the grinding's effortless. They have some really kooky guns, which I think is just really awesome when it comes to all of this. Yeah. So all of this really is just the opening tutorial level. As you get further on, you get obviously get missions, objectives, so on and so forth. But I really enjoy playing this game, and I can't
We just
wait
call for help or
to
something?
play more as we follow Walter
FizzCo cut
to
off all
seek out
communications outside the city.
more survivors and
I have a
meet more
plan.
people,
FizzCo
and
did this?
obviously get mission
Not on
directives
purpose,
of what we need
but
to
they're
do
doing a
and
hell of a job
whatnot, and
covering
get
it
more
up.
story
Rest of the
story
world thinks
exposition
we're
and
all
done.
dead from some kind of virus. Come on, we gotta keep moving.
So that's it. We're gonna play some more, drink some more coffee, play some more Sunset Overdrive.